Hi everyone, going to go through some more dollar bills here. I'm looking for errors, fancy serial numbers, and others that could show up. And also, I've pulled out some of the ones that I just get a quick look through, and I found some that were already struck my eye. So I went and did some research on those. So I'll do that right after I review these. So these ones I kind of just glanced through pretty quick and didn't see anything right off the bat, but I'm going to take a closer look now and see if there's anything that would warrant a second look, or perhaps something that would make it worthwhile to keep. Could be something that I could possibly sell or keep for my own collection. So I'm going to go through these and then return probably most of them to the bank and keep the rest. And I may sell those or see what happens. I probably keep most of them. I've kept a lot of bills so far. This is a gas pump error here, so I will keep that one. So this will be the keep pile here. I'll keep those face up so I don't get it confused. Sorry, I'm recovering from a cold, so sorry for my raspy voice there, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully you can see all this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate all the support. So let's see, this one. Got some ones here. There's some holes in this bill, so that's too bad. So yeah, that's probably going to go back. Let's see. One thing I also like to keep is when the serial ending serial letter is a high letter like a W or X. I'm still waiting to see a Z, but I don't think there's one out there. But I think they're cool. I don't think they're worth anything more than face value, but it's good to take a look at it. Thanks everyone for watching my other dollar note search videos. I really like doing them, and they're a good break for me from my job. Yes, I do have a regular day job, and I'm not planning to quit anytime soon. But I do like this hobby, and I do like sharing this with you all. So I'll be doing it for the foreseeable future. This is a low number here. Well, it's a low serial number, and it's also low printed, so it's closer to the Washington, D.C. I have some that are also higher up, closer to the America. Some of them actually touching the leaf there, and I've heard that might be something that could be valuable. I'm going to keep this just to take a further look at that. Like I said, I went through these bills already really quickly just to see if there's something that struck my eye, if it was a star note or a really fancy serial number. So those are the ones I'll probably keep. And of course, if I miss something, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate that. I'll probably have already sent the bill. I've already sent the bill back, but it's good to know in future searches. A lot of these notes are also not very good condition, unfortunately. So that's also an issue. It's nice to get a crisp bill. But as people have used them, they folded them up in their wallets, or they just played around with them and made them into little bow ties, whatnot. We've all done that. I don't know if that's a bygone era, though. I think with the pandemic and everything and the shortages, especially with coins, it's just been tough. It's been tough to to get bills. People don't use cash as much anymore. They use the apps and the credit cards and all that. So we're seeing less and less of this. But I think people will still use dollars for sure. I just came back from Europe and they used quite a bit of coins. So they don't use dollar bills. They used, I think the lowest denomination paper bill was 5, I think. So everything under 5 was coins, and I thought that was pretty cool because this is Al's Coin Hunt. So I do love collecting coins, and I did like collecting those euros. So I did do a short on that. Please check it out. I have a whole bunch of euro coins, and I'm going to research whether those are valuable or not. Could be. May not. I don't know how long the euros have been around. I know they haven't been around as long as U.S. coinage. So another gas pump here. I'm also going to try to take a look at the seals. One thing that I've noticed is I probably missed that is the seal on the 1. Sometimes it's moved over to the left quite a bit. I don't know if that makes a huge difference as far as value, but definitely eager to hear any comments that someone might have on that, if they've been able to sell those or just keep them for their own collections. So yeah, just like this one's over to the left. So like you compare the last one. It's in the 0 and in the O of 1, but this one's like I'm touching the end of the 1, and the actual O in 1. That's moved over quite a bit. Yeah, let me keep that and we'll research it. So yeah, this one, the seal is well in the center. 1506. I'm gonna try to speed through these. I know time is precious, but if you're watching on YouTube or while you're working or listening while you're traveling, appreciate it. You just take your time and pause it. Pick it back up when you have time to listen to it. I'm also targeting the audience more toward people that are new to this, just because it's kind of sharing my journey with those folks. So if you're someone that's been collecting for many years, please forgive my amateur collection ways, and let me know if I can make any improvements. I'm definitely open to that. So yeah, a lot of these I've already kind of skipped through. Another low number here. What I mean by low number is a low sum. So that's a pretty low sum. Let me try to do math here. 5, 7, 8, 13, 14. So that's a 14 sum. I'm not sure if that's something collectible, but let me set that aside. I've got stacks and stacks of bills that I've set to the side and I just haven't had a chance to look at. So I'll be doing that. I'll maybe do another video of all the bills that I've collected in my searches. There's that over inking that we see a lot on the 3rd digit. I've got quite a few of these. I do like to keep them if it's really egregiously over inked, but I'll put that one back. Here's the 5s, 3s and 4s. 5s, 3s and 4s. So we've got some doubling. We've got some double digits there, but I'm not sure how fancy it is, right? Like, there are some that I've researched here, and I will go over those in a minute. So take a look at these one more time. 6, 6, 48585. So another 6s and 5s. Definitely much better if we can have the duplicate numbers together, so that has much more weight for sure. I'll keep that one for now. All right. We'll go with the rest of these 09911. So they see how they're together there. Also looking for dates, birthday notes. But yeah, I like that number, but the bill's not very great. So 5. I'll keep going. How many more bills do we have to look through? Okay, a little ranking again on the 2013s. Pretty common. Looking for something that really stands out. I've got quite a few bills and they have no home. so they're just sitting in my desk waiting to be added to a collection or perhaps sold on eBay. Who knows? 7. Another old bill. I haven't been looking at my phone at all, so I apologize if it looks all wonky. But here's a high serial number. That's the ones I like to keep. Where remember before we had a low serial number near the Washington D.C. Now we've got a really high one. So a lot of this is an inexact science, I'm sure, where the person's creating the bills are stamping it. Yeah, just like this one here. It's really low, and it's a W one too. I like to collect the W's because you only got X, Y, and Z. W, V, W, X, Y, Z. So I haven't seen an X. Yeah. I'm gonna keep this just because it looks cool. Checking the backs real quick. I hardly ever see anything on the backs. So I've probably missed some things. All right, almost through here. 26. And let me know if I'm going too fast too. If you want me to slow down and say, hey, I do want you to take a closer look at all these, I'm happy to do that. I'm at a different location, so I'm also like trying to speed through things so I don't occupy this room too long. Okay. More over-inking on the 2013. Six, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, no 5. So no. Looking for that ladder, that broken ladder. Got a few of those, but definitely update on that broken ladder. I did have a broken ladder. 7 consecutive, but not in a row. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It did not sell on eBay. Did not sell on eBay, unfortunately. So helpful to have as many numbers in a row as you can. But it's good to have unique digits. So having 8 unique numbers here would be good too. So once I get one of those, I actually do have one of those. I'll try to sell them on eBay when I can. 7911 9139. So I got some 9s, 1s. Yeah, but not enough too. So yeah. So thanks for waiting for me to get through those. So these are the ones that I have collected to research later. I'm not sure how much value those have. Here are the ones that I pulled out earlier. So the first, of course, are the star notes. And this is an F star note. Atlanta, I think. My eyesight's going bad. I did research it on My Currency Collection. So mycurrencycollection.com is where you'd go. And you would search for star notes, star note lookup. and I try to find ones that are more rare or from a printing that was low, so a low printage of less than 640,000. A lot of these are in the 3.2 million range, so this one fell into that range, unfortunately, so it's less rare. So I still like to keep them all just for the fun. I mean, you could have a fancy serial number within a star note as well, or over inking, or any type of error. So that's always something to look for too, but this one doesn't strike me as anything other than just being a star note. The other thing is the star could be filled. If you have a filled star, I think that's something that's pretty cool as well. So things to look out for, but star note is cool. This one was also less rare. 3.2 million print run. So I know I'm high tech here with my little post-it notes, but hey, you know, it gets the job done, right? And I pre-researched it so for you guys, so you don't have to wait for another video. This one, I researched the fancy serial number. We did have some triple, so one triple, the twos, and two pairs, the sixes, and the nines. So I thought this would be high, but unfortunately it just rated at 85.9 on the fancy serial number website, mycurrencycollection.com. So that one did not was not fancy enough, unfortunately. So this is going to go back into the discard pile, back to the bank. This one had an error, the two gas pump 2 here. So that's pretty cool. A little bit over inking. So there's some things that might make it more valuable. So we'll keep that one. Okay, and then this one, this is the best find of the bunch, which was, it's a 97.8 rating. It also has over inking. And the note, you know, the one issue is that the note isn't as in the best shape, you know, some cracks here. But yeah, this is the best number I've found. It's a repeater. Let me know if this is a radar repeater. So that's something I've made a note of. Is would you consider this a radar repeater or just a repeating note? But yeah, this is great. 1230. Very high fancy serial number rating. I know that this could probably fetch a few dollars over face value. At least that's what I listed for. But who knows? I'll check it out on eBay and see what the comps are. This one is also an error note, so the high 5 there. It's also the 5 is really close to the 3, which I thought was pretty cool. I'd love to see it a little bit higher. But yeah, we'll see what that fetches on eBay. And then this one was, I researched this, and this was a 92.3 fancy serial number, 1 triple, 2 pairs. The big difference with the other one that I put back, which was this one, is that the pairs, the triple is together. Actually the 2, just realizing the 2 is, the second 2 is quite low. So we got some gas pumping going on there, misaligned serial number. So yeah, I will keep this one, but I don't know that it will sell, but keep that. And then this one, I pulled this one out and it turned out to be a 89 fancy serial number. Be help if the 9s were together. All the duplicate numbers, if they're together, always helps. So actually I'll send that back. So yeah, so here's the good stuff, the star notes and some of the good numbers, and then some of the other ones I'll research. I'll separate those. I took out a little over 100 from the bank yesterday, and then this is what I'm returning to the bank. So as you can see, it's a really small population. I'll probably cut that down even more. Then I'll do another video on the other ones that I've collected that I want to take a look at. Separated some into error notes and some into fancy serial number. And we'll see what happens. I see what people want. I guess it all depends on what people are looking for in their collections. And I'm definitely happy to provide that supply for those folks that are looking for some cool currency to collect. So yeah, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting, everyone. Appreciate everyone watching. Please like and subscribe. I will definitely add more content. And have a great day. Thanks.